New warning signs that the U.S. could see yet another wave of COVID infections soon. The CDC reporting more than 1/3 of its wastewater sampling sites have seen a spike in coronavirus in the last 2 weeks. Meantime, White House officials keeping a close eye on a relatively new subvariant called BA2 that they say spreads 30% faster than the Omicron variant. Right now, it makes up only about 20% of cases across the U.S. In the U.K., it accounts for more than 50%. Rising concerns just days after Congress stripped $15 billion in COVID funding from a spending bill. And because of that, the White House says testing capacity could drop significantly in the coming weeks, and supplies of COVID-related drugs could run low.
Idaho now on the verge of following the lead of Texas with new restrictions on abortion. Lawmakers there passing a bill that would ban abortions after 6 weeks.
The Idaho bill would allow potential relatives of the unborn child to sue abortion providers for $20,000.
The state's House of Representatives passed the bill by a vote of 51-14 after the state Senate passed it earlier this month. The proposal now heads to Republican Governor Brad Little's desk for approval.
The suspect in a string of shootings targeting the homeless in New York City and the nation's capital is in custody.
Gerald Brevard was arrested in Washington, D.C. by federal agents from the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, which determined the same gun was used in all 5 shootings of men experiencing homelessness. 2 of those shootings were fatal. Brevard, who's 30, had at least 1 prior arrest in Virginia for attempted rape.
The mayors of both New York and Washington, D.C. announced a joint investigation vowing to protect the most vulnerable. The NYPD had been warning the homeless about this suspect, offering them information on shelters for their safety.
Frightening moments for a 67-year-old Asian woman as she enters the front doors of her apartment building in Yonkers Friday night. A man is seen on surveillance video walking up from behind, knocking her to the ground and punching her 125 times in her face and head before stomping and spitting on her. Police identified the man as 42-year-old Tamil Esco. He was arrested and charged with attempted second-degree murder as a hate crime and second-degree assault as a hate crime. Investigators say he called that woman a racial slur as she walked past him before entering the building. Other tenants say this suspect also lives in the building.
A 1,000-foot cargo vessel is being inspected for damage after running aground near the Chesapeake Bay. The Coast Guard told ABC News the vessel, named Ever Forward, was leaving Baltimore and on its way to Virginia when it got stuck in about 23 feet of water. No injuries have been reported, and officials are unsure of what caused the ship to run aground. The investigation will tell officials if any damage has been done to the ship and help them come up with a plan to refloat it. The ship is owned by the same company that owns the Ever Given, which became stuck in the Suez Canal nearly a year ago and caused major shipping delays. The Ever Forward is not blocking marine traffic.
In another sign of the U.S. trying to move back to normal, the White House says it's ready to open its doors to the public once again. After tours were put on pause due to COVID-19, the White House announced they would resume on Friday, April 15th, initially on Friday and Saturday mornings. The White House says it would closely monitor the virus and that face masks would be optional in the complex. They urge anyone who within 10 days of their tour tests positive, has symptoms, or is in close contact with someone suspected to have COVID-19 to stay home.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.